Best case management investment is this one at $35 a month. It has a sales pipeline, which is like Salesforce for lawyers, but it isn't yet approved as a trust accounting vendor by the Law Society. Compare that to this one, which is great at trust accounting and generating reports compliant. This is a tool that does your legal research for you. So you can ask it a question in plain lawyer language, and then you get a memo back. It's done with AI. You get a memo back and it'll answer your question and summarizes the relevant and recent cases from your jurisdiction. Okay, so this is how you ask it a question. So I tested it out and I asked it, under what circumstances is supervised parenting justified? And then you also give it the background facts of your file. So I gave it those facts, and then you pick the jurisdiction that you're in, and it will know that cases from that jurisdiction are more authoritative. This is the memo it comes back with. So it says it's supposed to take 12 to 24 hours. Mine came back within 2 hours. So it answers the question that I asked it in about 5 paragraphs, and it cites case law, as you can see, and recent case law too. So this one was 2020, and if you click it, it goes to the case law link in Canley. Then after the summary, the 3 to 4 paragraph summary of your answer, they have a long section on the law where they go into depth about the cases and the legislation. After the memo, they have a long section on the law. It's quite long because they go into depth, and they give you the relevant passages from the cases that were mentioned in the initial summary they gave. And they also give you the relevant section of the legislation that they mentioned. So in this case, they gave you Section 18 of the Family Law Act. So if we go down to this paragraph, you can see it tells us the test for supervised parenting, which is the best interests of the child test. And then in the next paragraph, it tells us which section of the Family Law Act contains the factors that the court will use when applying the test. So they have one pricing option where they charge $50 a month, but then $200 per question that you ask it. So I'm just thinking, how long would it take a lawyer to write this? Although we should also think that we can bill a client out for the use of the software, whereas not all legal research is billable. But I think that it would take most lawyers longer than an hour to write this for sure, so you'd only have to be billing at least $200 an hour. And your answers to that are going to be anonymous. I just want an unbiased opinion from a lawyer and from someone that doesn't actually work for the company, whether the software is useful or not.